for reporting students on a school trip to Canada. 43-year-old Jason Parr admitted to planting a video camera in a room where female students were staying in British Columbia. Those students were from Seattle's prestigious Bush School. He faces up to 15 years in prison in Canada if convicted. If more evidence is found here in Seattle, he will be extradited here to face local charges. Experts say cases like these aren't usually isolated.
It's usually like the tip of the iceberg when they get caught. It's usually because they don't just wake up on one day and say, I have this aberrant interest in, sexually explicit pictures of kids, or of seeing children naked, or seeing the students that I teach or coach naked.
Parr is charged with breaking and entering, voyeurism, and possessing child porn. As we told you earlier, tomorrow marks 1 year since the deadly rampage at Sandy Hook Elementary. People from all over Connecticut have been gathering this week to remember the 20 students and 6 teachers killed when Adam Lanza opened fire. Lanza shot his way into that school after killing his mother in her home. The 20-year-old later killed himself at the school. A Seattle-based nonprofit recently returned from Newtown, Connecticut. They conducted therapeutic workshops focusing on the children who were at Sandy Hook the day of the shooting. The group is called Art with Heart. They worked with those kids to make a book.
We were unique in that we had some very empowering tools to help the kids address what they're feeling and thinking without them having to verbalize or say what's going on. They could do the work on their own and then share it as they felt comfortable with somebody that they trusted, an adult.
Art with Heart also trained adults there in Newtown so the children could continue the therapy. The Mariners and Sounders making some big moves. We're going to introduce you to Seattle's newest stars in Queued Up Sports next.
Mercedes and Lexus for Audi than ever before. The holidays won't last, and neither will the exceptional values at the Season of Audi sales event.
I used to be like you, all hustle and bustle, all media, no social. And ever since I retired, I've got a new outlook on life. You got a great cup of coffee for $1. Unplug and enjoy it.
More eye-opening mornings to love.
How long have you been retired?
About 35 minutes.
Get any size fresh brewed McCafe premium roast coffee for just $1.
You know, I used to be like you.
Here's to a whole world of happier holidays. Time to enchant, delight, and amaze. Safeway will help you gather everyone round. A smoked shank half ham is only 99 cents a pound. With Starbucks at $6.99, serve coffee everyone savors. Top it off with coffee mate, just $2.79 for all kinds of flavors. Turns out this season less is really so much more. So make your holiday merrier than ever before. Safeway, ingredients for life.
Good morning, Nellie.
Oh.
Hey, have you ever tried Honey Nut Cheerios?
Love them.
Neat.
Now you, on the other hand, you need some help.
What?
Look at you. What is that?
You mean my honey wand?
No. Come on.
Wow.
Now, that voice.
My voice? What's wrong with my voice?
Yeah, man. B got swag.
Be happy, be healthy.
That's got to go, too.
Sweet.
iRobot.
Do you?
Q13 Fox News closed captioning is sponsored by Sleep Country. Sleep Country stores are collecting holiday gifts for local foster children now through December 15th. Help by donating today.
Hi, this is Seahawks coach Pete Carroll. It's time to cue it up.
Carroll and the Seahawks back east tonight, getting ready to try and move up in the playoff seeding. Sunday, they take on the New York Giants at MetLife Stadium, and it's going to be a cold one, near freezing at kickoff. And with that kind of weather, getting the running game going is going to be crucial. Now, despite the Giants' lousy 5-8 record, it's still going to be tough to run the ball against their defense.
The running game is pivotal. We got to get that thing going and make sure that it's available to us. We can't emphasize it more than we do, but it would be awesome if it's a factor when needed. So that's why it's all a big part of this formula.
Well, kickoff is at 10 a.m., but our coverage starts with the pregame show at 8:30 bright and early. All right, with baseball's winter meetings all wrapped up, the Mariners are still wheeling and dealing, and today the M's made a couple of moves. This afternoon, they signed free agent infielder Corey Hart. The two-time All-Star from Milwaukee was he was out last year with a knee injury, but owns a .276 career batting average. He also has 154 homers and 504 RBI on his resume, so we know he can hit. The M's also trading Carter Katz for this infielder, Logan Morrison, from the Miami Marlins. Last season, he hit .242 for the Marlins in his first season in the majors.
Penalty this year. Andrew Jacobson just had to tell Ramon Nunez.
All right, check it out. Sounders making another big move today. They grabbed another pick, a big Kenny Cooper from FC Dallas in exchange for midfielder Adam Moffat. Look at that PK there. The 6'3" forward is in the top 10 list for MLS goals scored. He's netted 72 in 188 MLS games with 16 assists. Now the Sounders need some fire up top, and they're hoping Big Kenny Cooper can turn it up in the box. And guys, don't forget that Q13 Fox is your new home of the Sounders FC. Down south in Los Angeles, the Husky volleyball team beats Kansas in the NCAA Sweet 16. The Dogs advance to the Elite Eight. They beat the Jayhawks in straight sets. The Huskies will now play USC tomorrow. If they win, they come home to host the Final Four at Key Arena next week. And we should open up that conversation about the Sounders and Seahawks on Facebook and Twitter and see what people think.
Fire that up.
What are the score lines going to be this weekend?
I think the Seahawks win big.
Yeah.
But I know we're hopeful.
I hope so. It'll be kind of football weather. A little bit of drizzle, a little bit of clouds. Temperatures close to 50.
Washington's Most Wanted is next. Have a great weekend.
Washington's Most Wanted, brought to you by What's really important, your family home and valuables deserve the complete coverage of Xfinity Home.
Tonight, a dirty blonde bandit with a thing for bad checks.
The Arlington Police Department is looking for Veronica Fox.
Help cops trap this accused identity thief who's left her victim baffled.
I just want to know how they did it.
A wanted felon who's led cops on 2 high-speed chases.
He's made it clear he doesn't want to go to prison.
Deputies say he's putting his freedom ahead of the safety of his own kids. Terror at an ATM.
Everything went through my mind that this guy might stab me and hurt me.
The race to ID this knife-wielding thief before he strikes again. Forced to sell sex on the streets before they're even old enough to drive.
Our daughters are not for sale.
How one Washington congressman plans to